This conference will now be
So
recorded.
basically, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all these front-end technologies. So generally, why we require HTML? To create web page. Very good. So as a full stack developer, okay. So first we'll understand what is the importance of this front end, back end as a full stack developer. Then we'll go into the JavaScript because you should know that. So without knowing that, I don't. It will be wise to go with the discussion. Okay. Right. So let me create a new section here again. UI at 130. Okay. Full stack developer, right? So what you're learning here, you're learning full stack, isn't it? Okay. So what exactly is full stack? And then we will go into JavaScript. So JavaScript basics, and we will talk about the DOM. Main DOM is important. Okay. So, so what exactly you mean by full stack? Tell me what you mean by full stack. What what you understand by this word full stack? I think you only know that in full stack we will learn these courses. But how in real time you have to look into it. That is what is important. Yes or no? So let me take an example directly, then we will discuss. Now, every one of you have wrote exams. Yes or no? Every one of you wrote exams here. Exams. Yes or no? No, not here. Every one of you here wrote exams previously. I'm asking. You wrote exams. Okay. After the exam, what you do? After enjoying. After exam, you will enjoy, no? So after enjoyment, what you do? You will get your results. Yes or no? Okay. On your results day, what you will do? On your results day, you will check your results. Yes or no? Okay. Now let's say you are a user. Who are you? You are a user. Okay. Now what you do? You open an app or a website. Yes or no? You open an app or a website. In that, what will be there? Hall ticket number will be there. Yes or no? In that, what will be there? Hall ticket number will be there, and there will be a submit button. Yes or no? Okay. Now you will put your hall ticket number, something 45689 something, and you will get your result. Yes? Yes or no? You will get your result. Yes? Normally, this is the way that we get. Then, what is happening in the background? What happens and what exactly things will take place here? Okay. Now, as a user, you are opening an app. You are opening an app. Opening an app. Now, who will develop that app? Who will develop? Software developer will develop. Okay. Let's take that software developer as a full stack developer. Okay. So a full stack developer will create a client system. What he has developed? He has developed a client system. What he has developed? Client system. Client system means what? The UI. UI means the user interface. He has given you a user interface. He has given you what? He has given you a user interface, UI. What is that UI doing? UI is giving you a box in which you have hall ticket number. A box in which you have what? Hall ticket number. Yes or no? What you will give your input. What will you? You will give your input. Yes or no? So what you will give now? You will give your input. So you gave that 45689 something. Yes or no? And you said submit. Now, for a full stack developer, what is this? It's a client system. It's a client system. For a full stack developer, what is that? Interface. It's a client system. It's a client system. Okay. And once you have that hall ticket number given, what is going, request is going. What is going? Request is going. From the client system, what is going? Request is going. Where that request is going? Request is going to the server system. Request is going where? Request is going to the server system. Where the request is going, sir? Request is going to the server system. As a client, as a client system, what full stack developer has done? As a client, full stack developer, what he has done? He has developed an UI. He has developed an UI. Yes? Okay. With that, in that UI, what he has developed? When somebody is clicking on submit, request should go. Yes or no? What is developed? Request should go. So request will go to the which system? Server system. Now in server system, what he has kept, sir? In server system, so he might be a Java developer, he might be a Python developer. He might be a Java developer or he might be a Python developer. So what he will do? He will write server side programs. What he will write? Server side programs. What he will write, sir? He will write server side program. Sir, what he will use, sir? Now, for example, if he is a Java expert, he will write Servlet, JSP, Spring Boot, JPA, Hibernate, all those kind of programs he will write. Now, for example, he is a Python expert. He will write Django, Flask, all those kind of things. Am I crystal clear? Now, request to the server. What the server responsibility is, server responsibility is to take the request. What is server responsibility? Take the request, process the request, and generate the response. Generate what? Response. Getting my point? What the server responsibility? Take the request, process the request, generate the response. Now, who is taking? The server side program is taking. Who is taking that? Server side program is taking the request. Server side program is processing the request. Server side program is generating the response. Where the response will go? The response will go back to the user, of course, user, but via what? Via again client system. Via again client system. He will get a table. He'll get a table, no? Result means what? Table. Table is again HTML or not? Yes. So what technologies he has developed, sir, here? He has developed technologies HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Angular, and React. Getting my point? Yes or no? So what is developed here? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, Angular, and React. With the help of those, he has developed the front-end system. Without HTML, nothing is there. HTML is the base. That is why you always learn HTML first. CSS is what? Adding styles. Adding styles. JS is what? Adding dynamism. Adding dynamism. Bootstrap is what? More styles. Means elegance. It will add more elegance. Angular, React, what they will do? They will create a single page application. What they will create? Single page application. Sir, what do you mean by single page application, sir? You don't have to reload. You don't have to reload. Okay, we will see that later. Yes, I'll show you one or two examples. You will understand what exactly we have done. Okay. Yes, I'll give you idea what is React. Okay, so just an idea I'll give you today. What is React at the end. But first understand that full stack development. What is full stack development, sir? I have the client system. In the client system, what we will do? We will give the UI. We'll give the UI. What is UI, sir? UI is developing the program by the help of HTML front end. In simple words, it's front end. It's a front end. Okay. Server system. What is server system now? So server system. Okay. So this I will call it as front end application. Which applications? Front end applications. And what is this? Back end. What is this? Back end application. Back end application. Yes or no? Okay. Server system. Sir, what is server system doing, sir? Taking the request. Yes, taking the request. Then processing. Sir, what does it do, sir, in processing? It has taken the hall ticket number, no? What it has taken? It has taken the hall ticket number. So for that hall ticket, it has to search the data, no? For that hall ticket, it has to search the data or not? So where it will search? It will search in the database. Where it will search? In the database. It will search. It will search in the database. MySQL, Oracle. Database are there? No. So SQL is a language. Oracle, okay. MongoDB, Oracle, MySQL, okay. MongoDB, right? Python people will have one called what? No, Python people database, separate database will be there. Okay, so I don't remember the name. Okay, anyway, so what is the difference here? This is non-structural. What is this? Non-structural database, and this is SQLite. Now I remember SQLite. Python people will have that SQLite. SQLite, MongoDB. What are they? They are non-structural. And Oracle, MySQL are what? Structural. Structural means tables. Structural means what? Table. So you will have the data in the tables. Non-structural means you will have in the map kind of things. Okay, okay. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So processing request means what? He will get that request. That server system will get that request from where? From the database. From the database. Getting my point? Is my point crystal clear or not? Processing means fetch the data from the database. Sir, what is this, sir? This is also backend only. What is this? This is also backend. Yes? Yes or no? Okay. So what technology we are learning for this, sir? You are learning SQL, no? You are working with Oracle, MySQL. Yes or no? You are working with what? Oracle or MySQL. Yes or no? Yes. And SQLite 3, MongoDB, Python people will work with SQLite 3 basically. Right? So MongoDB not required here, of course. Getting my point? So we are working with Oracle or my any one database understanding is fine. All the others are not important. Only idea for idea you will have one. Okay. Now tell me all are these responsibilities of a full stack developer or not? He has to build the front end, he has to work with the back end, he has to work with the SQL queries, databases also. That is why full stack developer is like a hot cake in the market. Why, sir? Because these many things he know. Yes or no? Okay, he's like Ravindra Jadeja of Indian team. Why, sir? All rounder. You are an all rounder, full stack developer. So if you search, there will be many requirements for data science developers, data science AI developers, and full stack developers. For a fresher, full stack developer, many will be there. Data science AI for experienced people, of course. Getting my point? So that is why understanding full stack cycle is important. Now I hope you understood full stack cycle. Yes. So front end technologies, back end technologies and frameworks. You have technologies also. You have frameworks also. Yes. So you'll be working with frameworks. You'll be working with technologies. Okay, I'll tell you the difference between technologies and frameworks in 2 minutes. Yes. And you'll be working with the SQL technology also. Am I crystal clear? Yes or no? So as a full stack developer, what you have to do now? Now don't tell core Java and all. So you have to tell me two things. What are they? Front end, back end. Front end will be UI. Back end will be Java or Python, Java or Python and SQL. You're learning these things or not? So as a part of your UI development, you already learned HTML, CSS, HTML. What you have built? You have built tables, you have built forms. Yes or no? You have built lists and all those things. So those are just the basics. These are the basics. In CSS, what you have done? You have done styles to them. Now you are going to learn what? JavaScript. What JavaScript will do? JavaScript will make the web page dynamic. What JavaScript will do, sir? JavaScript will make the web page dynamic. Yes or no? Okay. Okay. But before that, as I've told you, I will be telling the difference between three things actually. Okay. As a part of this course, you will be learning programming. Yes. Okay. And a part of this course, you will be learning technologies also. What you will be learning? Technologies. Okay. And as a part of this course, you will be learning frameworks also. What you will be learning? Frameworks. Yes. What are three things that you will be learning in this course? Not only in full stack Java, full stack Python also. Programs you will be learning. You will be learning technologies. You will be learning frameworks. Anyone know the difference? Not much. Okay, fine. When you say programs, okay, first I'll take a simple small example. Now let's say I want to eat roti. I want to eat roti. Of course, I had my lunch, but still I want to eat roti. Now, what is the first and uh, easiest way to eat roti? Go to DMart or something. There you will have all ready-made roti. Yes or no? What you have to do? You have to take that. You take that roti and keep it on that and eat. Means everything is ready-made. That is framework for you. That is framework. Easiest way. What is framework? Tools and everything will be ready. What you have to do? You have to use them. You have to use them. All the program, methods, classes, everything will be ready. What you have to do? You have to use them. Getting my point? Yes, everything is there. It's ready made, ready to eat. Yes? Okay. Now, next way. Go to a shop. Okay, go to same DMart. Get Ashirwad Atta. Get Ashirwad Atta. So if I get Ashirwad Atta, what I should do? I should make it into a batter and then make roti and then roast it and eat it. Yes or no? That is technology. Technology means programs and everything are there. You have to keep all of them at one place. You have to keep all of this. Now SQL is there. SQL insert statement you write, create statement you write. What is insert? It will insert something into the database. Means somebody has already written the functionality. Somebody has already written the functionality. Somebody has already made that powder for us. What we are doing? We are getting that powder and we are making it into batter and eating. That is technology for you. SQL is a technology. HTML tags you have technology, right? Getting my point or not? Yes. Okay. Frameworks, tools, and everything are ready. Yes, tools and everything are ready. What you are doing? You are just suppose you are working for a bank. So you use that tool Spring Boot. Actually, Spring Boot, Django, what are these? These are the frameworks. What are these? These are the frameworks. So I'll write for one for Java and one for Python. I'll write Spring Boot, Django or what? Spring Boot, Django or what? They are the frameworks. All the things are ready. Suppose I'm working for a bank. Get that Spring Boot, install in your system, and use it for a bank. Suppose I'm working for a sales, use it for sales, like that. Everything is ready. Everything is ready. Getting my point? Yes or no? Okay. Now technologies. Technologies are like having the libraries. They are having the libraries, APIs, programs, methods, and everything are there. Everything you collect. Now you are doing crude operations. Create crude operations, you know, right? So crude operations you are doing in database. Crude operation means creating the table, reading from the table, updating the table, deleting the table. Now all these operations I am mixing together, no? Yes or no? So that is technology for you. That is technology. But what is framework? Crude will be already there. What you have to do? You have to import that crude operation. That's it. But here you have to write no. Technology means you have to write. You have to write. You have to make that batter no. It is as simple as that. Getting my points or not? Okay. Now technologies means you will be learning SQL, right? SQL is a technology. So previously we used to learn servlets, JSP. These are all were technologies. What are all this? Technologies. Yes or no? Understanding my point? What were all this? These were technologies. These were technologies. Getting my point? Yes. HTML. HTML is a technology, right? Getting my point or not? Okay. Now programs. Program means everything you have to do. Go to a shop, buy wheat, go to Girni, go to Girni, make it into powder, and after that powder, get that powder, okay, make it into batter, and then you do the roti, and then you roast it and eat it. Means everything you have to do. I'll give you only raw materials. I'll give you only what? Raw materials. Now what you have done? So when I asked in the morning, you people were saying, we know variables, we know data types, we know strings, we know arrays. Everything are raw. What we have to do? If I ask you to write a program, what you have to do? You have to collect all of them and put in one place. You have to do everything. That is program for you. Yes. Understanding my point? So programs are what? Programs are the core elements. Core elements. You have to combine them and write the code and execute the code. This is what we were doing. Yes or no? In core Java, core Python, what we do? We do this. In advanced Python, advanced Java, what we do? We work with the technologies. In frameworks, what we do? We'll work with Spring Boot, Django. What we do? We will use it. That's it. We have to know how to use it. Now, many people will ask me, sir, anyhow, everything is ready now. Why you are worrying about all these things? If I don't know these programs and technologies, I cannot use the frameworks. I cannot use the frameworks. Yes or no? So that is why understanding programs is important, understanding the technologies is important, and understanding the frameworks is also important. Always study from the beginning. What is the beginning? Program is the beginning. Program is the core thing, core raw materials. You say tokens, no, tokens in programming. What are tokens in programming? Tokens are nothing but the raw materials which you will combine and make it into one. Now let's say this laptop also is one of the examples. Okay, so if I want a laptop to be uh, used in three ways, I can do. What is that? First, I have to create everything from I'll get if I go to CTC, I'll get hard disk, I'll get RAM, I'll get keyboard, I'll get motherboard. Everything I have to buy and I have to assemble. Yes or no? Yes. Now, what is the other way? I can directly go there, buy a laptop framework. Yes or no? So I want to buy a laptop for gaming, separate laptop. I want to buy a laptop for coding, separate laptop. I want to buy a laptop for only MS Office work, separate Chromebook, simple laptop. Getting my point or not? So that's the basic difference. So program means everything raw, everything raw. Technologies means semi. Technologies means what? Semi. Semi means half done. Semi means half done. Half you have to do. They gave insert. You have to write that insert, no? So different operations you have to do. Then only you can work on the database. Yes. Then frameworks means everything is there. You have to apply the domain. That's it. Understanding? So throughout your journey of a full stack programmer, what you will be learning? You will be learning how to code, how to use the technologies, and how to work on the framework. How to work on the framework. So that is our main aim as a full stack developer. Yes or no? So throughout your client, server, front end, back end, what you are doing? Programs, technologies, framework. So now people will be talking, sir, I know this technology, I know that technology, but they don't know the meaning of the technology. They'll talk about frameworks, but they don't know the meaning of the framework. Now I think you know the meaning. So framework means fully furnished. Framework means fully furnished double bedroom flat. Okay, you listen to these words, no, generally. So technology means semi-furnished. Program means no furnishing, nothing. Yes, getting my point? So that's the way we look into the programs, technologies, and frameworks. So now, as a UI developer, you will be working on technologies and frameworks. You will not be working with programs. You will not be working with scratch. Scratch, from zero, you are not starting. Already tags are there, already some elements are there. Okay, I told you DOM, no, DOM is there. So you have to just work with the techniques, work with the techniques. Yes or no? So what we are going to learn today, we are going to work with the JavaScript. Okay. So I think definitions and everything are given to you, so I don't worry about the definition. I'll just write one thing whenever I'm talking about JavaScript. JavaScript is used for what? Is used for building the or making the web pages dynamic. It is adding the dynamic part. It is adding that dynamic part. I'll show you example also. Okay. So JavaScript. Whenever I'm talking about JavaScript, it is making the web page dynamic. Web page dynamic. It is making the web page dynamic. Yes or no? Okay. Now, how can you apply this JavaScript in your program? So basically, people don't know, many of the people don't know that actually JavaScript is the name given to this particular technology in the year back in the year 1992. I'm not a great talker about the history, but I'll just give you the idea because it is important. Now, many people, when they look at these words JavaScript, they think that it is related to Java. There is no relation at all. There is no relation at all. Then why, sir? Why this name JavaScript has come? This name JavaScript has come because JavaScript and Java were like two things which were on the same time period. So they wanted to use the name. They wanted to use the name and the fame of Java for the scripting language. So that is why they named it as JavaScript. Actually, the name was LiveScript. Actually, the name was what? LiveScript. Actually, the name of this scripting language was LiveScript. They wanted to use that. They wanted to use that name and fame. So now, this movie names and all, some names will be there. No, like Chantigadu. So idiot Chantigadu Prema Kada. So that Chantigadu I want to use because I will get that name and fame of that particular movie. So like that they have used it. That is why it is called the little brother or little sister of Java somewhere. Okay, I'll send you the history. That the lines I'll send you later. So actually the name is what? The name was LiveScript. But now if you say JavaScript, technically JavaScript name will not be there. Technically it is called as ECMAScript. What is that? ECMAScript. I'll show you. I'll show you. So you will see that. Okay. So I have the documentation. I'll show you so that you will understand what I'm trying to talk about. Okay. Can anyone read this? I have the notes. I can give it later. Oh. See here. It was a scripting language to develop dynamic web pages that you know. To make it popular, they used the programming language name and named it as JavaScript. So younger brother, not younger sister, younger brother. Okay. In 1997, JavaScript has its own specification called ECMAScript. So now latest version of ECMAScript is 14, maybe now changed also. So July 2013. Okay. Now basically what I'll do now, you see, I will go for, yeah. So generally all the information will be there in the Wikipedia, no? Okay. In Wikipedia you will get all the information of it. Okay. Now see what they are saying. You can see I searched for which script? JavaScript. But see the latest version, ECMAScript 2023, June 2023. Preview release. What is the latest release? Now it is not stable. So that is why you cannot go for it. So ECMAScript 2025, 27 March 2024. It's a preview release. So preview release means it will be under experiments, like it will be like beta version. Okay, but what is the stable release? ECMAScript. Do you see JavaScript 2023? No, you will see ECMAScript because JavaScript is just the name given to that because it has to use it wanted to use the popularity of Java. But exactly it is which script? ECMAScript. What script it is? ECMAScript. So ECMAScript abbreviation. Okay, I think we will get from somewhere. So European something you will have. I think I wrote it somewhere. Okay, so which script it is? Is it JavaScript or ECMAScript? It is ECMAScript. The name is what? The name is ECMAScript. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So European Computer Manufacture Association. What is this? ECMA stands for European Computer Manufacturing. This is like a standard. It is like a standard. So we generally say JavaScript. In companies also they'll use JavaScript. But originally the name is what? ECMAScript. Originally the name is ECMAScript. Remember this, okay? Because whenever you go to React and all, they will write ECMAScript only. They'll write ES. ES means ECMAScript. So that is why you need to understand. Okay, right. Now coming to the program. Okay, all that document I'll send you. Don't worry. Now whenever you want to implement JavaScript, we implement JavaScript in three ways actually. What is the first one? Inline JavaScript. What is that? Inline JavaScript. Okay, I'll show you internal JavaScript. Internal JavaScript and external Java, like same CSS. Okay, internal inline means in the same line, in the same line, in the same line. Okay, now let me implement. Now let me show you one program, and I want you to understand what exactly it is. Anyhow, I'll share the document. Don't worry. Okay, this is the one which I developed already for other batches. Now tell me what you are understanding here. I think you told me that we went with JavaScript. Hmm. You went with inner HTML. Inner HTML you learned. Okay, fine. Now tell me what is happening there. You are creating a button. What you are creating? Button. Okay. So I think you went with ID also. Okay, good. Button on click document dot get element by id demo, because anyhow Visual Studio you have to install, no? So if I program also you will not understand. Anyhow you try to understand from there. So what is created? Tell me. A button is created, yes or no? Button is created. Now button is created. What that button is doing? That button is having some title. What is the title? Click here for today's date. Fine. Now we are adding an event to it. What we are adding? We are adding an event. For that button, we are adding an event. What is that event? On click event. Yes, JavaScript is all about dynamism, no? What we are adding? We are adding a event. What is that event? On click event. Button on click is equal to document dot. What is this document, sir? See, whenever you create any web page, whenever you create any web page, it will be represented as a document. It will be represented as a document. Document means it's a combination of all the components. Document means what? It's a combination of all components. Now, for example, object. Object means what? It will represent the data and all the members, no, in Java. Yes. So in the same way, document means Document will contain all the elements of that particular HTML page, So that is what is DOM for you. Document object model. So document dot means whatever the elements are there in that particular document, we can reference by using document dot. Document dot. Got my point or not? Yes or no? So document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID means you get the element. So what is this element, sir? HTML element. Get the HTML element by ID. Get the HTML element by ID. Get that HTML element by ID. We'll talk about get element by ID and all. Don't worry. This is for just understanding. As you told me that you already know, I have some idea. I wanted to just clear the thing. So document dot get element by ID of demo. What is the demo, sir? Here, demo is the ID. Yes. Dot inner HTML means I will fetch that space. I'll fetch that space of that ID. Who is the space of that ID? This paragraph. Now in this paragraph is anything there? No. Now when I click this, what will happen, the date will appear in that paragraph. Is that dynamism or not? Is the dynamism or not? Okay, now let me create this. Simple. Okay, so this is React. Okay, let me create a new file. Very simple, very simple. So it may look tough, but it is very, very simple. Okay, I want to just increase the font size. Okay, now let me save this. Tomorrow, please get your laptop because these things, when you work only, you will get. If you don't work, you won't get. So I will say JS demo dot html. Okay, so save this. Now this has become HTML document. So what is the power of HTML? Now I said just angular brackets. No? What it is giving me? It is giving me everything. Yes. And is it giving me closing? Yes or no? That's the power of Visual Studio Code. In Notepad, you will not get all these features, right? And then HTML followed by what? Header, right? So because I told you, right, we are in a chat GPT world. So we are not in normal world. Notepad and all old story. Okay. So title JS demo. So here I will write body. Right? In the body, what I want you to create a button. I want to create a button. So generally, how can I create a button? HTML type is, input type is equal to button, old story. So directly I can say what? Button. Directly I'll say button. Over. Button is created. Pick me. Right? Now save this. Go to run. Start debugging. Select the browser. See the output. That's it. No FI, nothing. Directly, whatever you're doing, you will get it over here. Done. I'm just zooming it in. Yes or no? Right? Now, if I click this button, anything is happening? Because it is still static. It is still static. Now I want to make it dynamic. So how I can make it dynamic, sir? If I click that, something should happen. If I click that, something should happen. Something should happen means what, sir? I want to make that button, okay, make that button click and something to appear in this, in that paragraph. Is there anything in that paragraph? Is there anything in that paragraph? No. But I want something to appear in that paragraph. Okay. Now what I'll do? So for every paragraph, there can be an ID or a class. There can be ID or a class. Okay. I'll say ID is equal to demo. ID is equal to demo, right? Now I will represent that paragraph with the help of that ID. The help of that ID. Yes or no? Getting my point or not? Okay. Now what is the action that I have to give? On click. What I'll say? A button. If somebody is clicking you, what I'll say? On click. What I'll say? On click. Button when somebody is clicking you, okay, is equal to, you get the id, you get the id, you get the id of a particular element. So document dot, why I'm using document? Because I'm representing this html element, I'm representing this html element. Document dot, get element by id, you get the element by id. Hope you're understanding my points. Get element by id from where? From the document, from the document. I got it? Yes or no? Okay. What is the element by id? Demo. Okay, I got it. Then what you have to do there? Okay, I'll use single quotes. Okay, get the demo. Fine. Yes, get the element by demo. So click me. Okay, so click me, what I'm getting? On click document dot get element by id demo. Okay, I got it. What I have to print there? To print there, I'll use inner html. What I'll use? Inner html. What are all these? All these are the elements of javascript. Elements of javascript. Yes or no? Is my point clear? Okay. Dot html. Inner html. Inner html is equal to, okay, I'll print something else. Hello. I'll print something else. I'll say just say hello. Okay. Okay, 1 second. I think yeah. Done. Okay. Now save this. Okay. Done. Where I'm making mistake. We are not refreshing the browser. Huh? Okay. We are saving, but we are not refreshing the browser. Properties of null. Okay. 1 second. Doing it right. this one, everything is right. Okay, one second. Where's the Visual Studio? Oh, yeah. On click, click me. Okay, we'll go for the date only. PID is equal to demo. Demo is right. Yeah. So, okay, date is working. Let's check with hello. Everything was right. So sometimes it happens. Okay. So now what happened? Tell me. Everything was right. I don't know what happened. Sometimes. Okay. Now what I said, button. Now everyone understood. So here anything is there. Anything is there. But now where I'm getting that information? Where I'm getting that information from? Where I'm getting that information from? From the inner HTML. From the inner HTML. Yes or no? Am I clear? From the inner HTML. So from where I'm getting here? I'm getting from the inner HTML where that hello is copied. Copied in the demo ID. Copied in the demo ID. Who is having the demo ID? The paragraph. So this is which section? Paragraph section. Which section? Paragraph section. Okay. Now I'm checking with what? Now I'm checking with what? I'm checking with the source, no? Yes. So what do you find in the source? Do you find anything hello and all? Do you find anything hello and all? No, right? Why? Now I'm checking with the source. Okay. Do you find hello or something here? No, why? Because the page source is not doing it. So output is showing us, but the page source is not showing because we are using dynamic page. We are using what? Dynamic page. Getting my point or not? So always, so you might have been told when you see HTML source, everything will be shown. No, not at all. Yes, not even CSS will be shown. Why? We will be using external CSS. No, external CSS will not be shown. Only what is shown, only minimum elements will be shown. Minimum HTML elements will be shown. Yes or no? So whenever you are seeing view page source or inspect, you will be seeing only minimum HTML document elements. Other than that, you will not be seeing. Yes. Now understood what is JavaScript? What is JavaScript doing? It is adding dynamism. Is it dynamism or not? Is it dynamic? So did it happen in CSS, HTML? Did it happen? No. Okay. When you click on this, what is happening? It is coming like this. Yes or no? Okay. So that is what is basically getting the ID, all doing all that. Okay. Now, how different is this JavaScript from a React JS application? Okay. So React JS, you say JavaScript also is JS only. Yes or no? So how different it is and how similar it is. I'll show you one simple example. Let me run a React app for you because tomorrow you should get the laptops. Okay, pakka. Because external script and all, I'll show you in laptop only. Okay, let me show one particular link. Okay, just a second. Okay, let me stop the sharing 1 second. because I have to open my WhatsApp. Where is the freeze here? Okay, let me switch it on. I need to open my WhatsApp. That's why I just. Okay, so let me share back again. This is a small React application which I have developed. I'll show you. Now the power of React JS or Angular JS is they are single page application. Now I hope you have seen YouTube. Okay. Now whenever you are looking at YouTube, it is coming on this. Oh, okay. Now many of the people will think that React and this is same. Actually, I'll tell you. Now YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all these use React. Okay. So the advantage is what I'll tell you. Now, for example, if I'm clicking here, okay. Now you are getting a you are getting a new page, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Now, for example, if I'm clicking here, okay. So what is happening? The page is getting reloaded. The page is getting reloaded. Yes or no? The page is getting reloaded. Okay. Now, for example, this is a small app. Now, if I say remove, okay, let me just increase. Now, this is a to-do list actually. So, I'll just say remove. Now, did that change? Did this change? This one. Any changes there? Okay. Now, for example, I will say read. Okay. I will say practice, add. Now, it is something similar to your JavaScript. Yes or no? Yes, something similar to JavaScript. So that is why it is said React JS. It is said React JS. So why, sir, you are calling it as React JS? Because now see, I will say enjoy. Okay. Now, is anything changing here? The page is not getting reloaded. The page is not getting reloaded. Reloading is not done. Now, YouTube we have seen every time the page is getting reloaded because the URL is changing. No, there are some applications in which in YouTube only there are some web pages in which you will not get reloading. Yes, that also I'll show you later. For now, what you're understanding? You're understanding that it is a single page application. What is the advantage? Single page application means no reloading. If it is reloading, what happens? Every time the request will go to the server, no? Yes or no? Means every time you are hitting the server. Every time you are hitting the server. So is that correct to hit the server every time? What happens? Traffic will increase, no? Traffic will increase or not? Yes or no? Okay. Now this is how we create an app. So what is the code behind this? I'll show you. Now you will be looking at the React JS code. Okay. And I'll tell you what are the important things in understanding React. Okay. Because we'll concentrate more on React actually. Okay. Now you might be looking at the React code. Same thing. Okay. Now go down. Don't worry about that and all. Okay. Now what you are looking at here down, H1 div button. So we just used this button on click is equal to. We used the same. Yes. Input type is equal to text. Again button on click div. So this is all HTML only. This is all HTML only. Okay. This is all JavaScript again. If you remember, you told that you finished the functions. This is what this is called as an arrow function. Did you get through that arrow function? No, I think. Okay, we will learn that. Right, arrow functions very important. So what are the things that you have to learn in JavaScript to understand React better? That we will be learning because that is the future. Understanding everything, understanding operators and all, not very much useful. Arrow functions, returning the data. So these things are very important. Okay, how to work with the structures of the data, that is important. So in that way only we will. Yes, but meanwhile what you should do, you should become a perfect in HTML and CSS. Yes, JavaScript I'll take care, Angular I'll take care, React I'll take care. Okay, Bootstrap anyhow it will be easy, it will be easy for you. Yes, all this is because Bootstrap is like only copy and paste only, nothing other than that. Okay, so that is very easy. React is a little bit difficult. Yes. So now you see CONST, where it has come from? JavaScript. Where is this arrow function came from? JavaScript. And as you are Python developers, these things becomes easy for you. Importing and all. Those things becomes easy. Yes. So this is a small React app which I have developed from my learning, of course. Right? So to-do list. So we will have some real examples also, don't worry. Yes. So this is it for today's session. Tomorrow, what is important? Getting the laptops is important. For Java and Python, I don't want you to get laptops. If you get laptops, also fine for Java and Python. But for this, you require laptop because at the same time you will develop it, right? Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, online guys. Thank you. So tomorrow you also be ready with your laptops. It will be helpful. Okay. Right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I think so many people join now. Right. So for many people, UI is not over again. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye everyone. Yeah, somebody messaged me. Good afternoon. Yeah. Bye. Bye bye everyone. Bye. Thank you.